In this video, I'm going to give you the best tips for moving and packing and also the top mistakes to avoid. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mike Patel. Over the years, with talking to them and talking to other agents, I've gathered the best tips for packing and moving and also the mistakes to avoid. So I thought I'll make this video and share it with you today. So thanks for watching. Without a doubt, the biggest mistake and the best tip for you to pack and move is to declutter as you are packing and moving, or declutter before you even start packing. The best tip I can give you is to have a donation box and a trash bag as you are packing and decluttering. So as you are going through your items, you can trash the things you're not going to use or that's broken or chipped or never going to use and it's not usable by others. And then if there's some things that are good but you are never going to use or your family is never going to use, put them in a donation box and you can donate it to an organization or donate it to somebody else. The second biggest mistake we hear from sellers and buyers and movers is that they try to use an elaborate coding system. They have a purple for one box and blue for one room, and they have Excel sheets and they have a ledger with all the color coding system. You really don't need all that system. You have to keep it real simple so that not only you will get confused after you go to the newer home or newer place, but others who are helping you may not understand your system, and every time they want to put something away, you have to explain to them where it goes or what the system means with the color coding, and that'll just waste your time and make you more frustrated. The very simple thing you can do is get a box. These are moving boxes. You can get them at U-Haul or Home Depot or Amazon. On the top of the box, use a mark and write down kitchen. And at the bottom or on the side, write down what's in the kitchen items or what are the kitchen items. Are they mugs or plates or utensils, etc.? So for each item in the bathroom or bedroom, label the boxes: bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bathroom 1, bathroom 2. And as you put stuff in there, label them on the side. So as the movers go to the newer home, they know it goes in bathroom 1. And as you are unpacking, you know what's in box 1 in bathroom 1. Are they cleaning supplies? Or if it's a kitchen, are those mugs, are those glasses, are those plates? It'll make your life very easier and also for your helpers. The next biggest mistake that a lot of them make is buying expensive stuff to pack. Of course, all these shops want to sell you stuff. They want to sell you bubble wraps and peanut wraps and fancy boxes and fancy wraps. You don't need all that. Of course, use them if you want to, but the best thing you can do, and I've seen people use that, is, for example, use your clothes, use your socks to cover mugs or glasses. When you're packing a box, instead of using the bubble wrap, maybe you're taking away all your sheets or towels or rugs. Use those to wrap those plates or mugs or anything fragile, etc. because you're going to move your clothes anyways. So the clothes, t-shirts, underwear, socks, vest, towels, use them as your bubble wraps. So you are saving space, you're saving money, and you're saving the environment as well. This goes a long way. And I've seen people buying those plastic containers. You really don't need those containers because you have to buy a whole bunch of them. They are expensive. And then when you go to the newer place, those are going to be useless and it will be wasted money. So instead of using plastic containers, we highly recommend buying sturdy boxes, like I mentioned earlier, from U-Haul or Home Depot or Amazon or any of the sturdy boxes. If you have moved several times or considering moving and using some ideas and tips, please comment below, share with us. We'd like to hear what ideas you are using or what mistakes or frustration you have had, so we know as well. So please comment below. The next tip is a very funny tip, but the tip is when you pack things, do not use black trash bags. A lot of times we have these rugs and sheets and other items, sofa pillows and stuff, and we put those items in the trash bags and then we tie them up. And it's a great thing to do because trash bags are cheap. It is easy to put it in and close it and tie it up. But what happens is if you have a lot of trash bags and if you are using help or helpers or a moving company with their people, when you go to the newer house, and if by chance somebody puts those trash bags on a side and if a helper does not know what it is, they may trash it. This actually happened to a couple of my clients. They lost a couple of bags. Of course, it was not very valuable stuff. It was just some bed covers and rugs, but they did lose them. And one of the clients actually went to the trash bag and recovered one of them. But to avoid those, do not use black trash bags. Instead, use clear plastic wraps or clear bags or label them and say, this is not trash, these are rugs. It goes in bedroom 1 or bedroom 2. So you can staple a label or staple a cardboard on these trash bags so you don't lose them in trash. A great idea that nobody thinks about. One of the biggest frustrations I've heard from my clients, which is both from the buyers and sellers, is that, oh my God, we're going to close escrow in 2 weeks and we haven't even started packing. Or the sellers, we tell the sellers, okay, time to move, end of the month, and they panic. So what we recommend is start way before, start 30 days before or 3 months before. And if you are thinking about moving, first start decluttering little things, get rid of them, because the more stuff you get rid of, which you're never going to use anyways, makes it easier for you to pack. And then as you get closer, 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out, or 4 weeks out, start packing a box a day. Put boxes in each room or in the kitchen, in the living room, in the family room, and start packing small things a little bit at a time, maybe a box a day, 2 boxes a day, or 2 or 3 boxes per weekend. This way, when you are ready to move and you are closer to move, you already have a lot of stuff packed, and that'll make your life a lot easier. We also have a lot of things in the house that are seasonal. For example, we might have winter clothes or summer clothes, or we may have decoration for Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it depends when you are moving. If you are not going to use those items anyways, might as well start packing them way ahead, put them in a box, label them, put them on a side, and that's half your packing done almost. So that goes a long way. Start early. That's one of the best tips we can give you. The other items you can start pre-packing is if you have books in the house, if you have board games in the house, if you have a lot of shoes in the house. So either you get rid of some older shoes that don't fit or they're not good anymore, or start packing those kind of things. And as you get closer, leave the items that you're really going to need so you can pack those items last minute. The next tip is also a very important one, but we overlook it. As you are packing, especially the last few days, you're going to have big boxes or big suitcases, etc. So you're going to pack a lot of stuff in there. And depending on your family, if you have kids or mom and dad or grandparents, etc., pack all those big stuff, but also make sure that on the day you move or a few days before you move, start packing small suitcases for each one. Have their 2 or 3 pairs of clothes, their brush items, bathroom items, makeup items, medication items. So in case one of the boxes get lost, or if you need one thing, you don't have to go search in this big suitcase, and have those little things handy in smaller bags. And then you can pack your bigger bags, bigger items over the weekends as you go along. Because once you move, you're not going to unpack everything in one day, but you may need something. So until you pack everything out, take your essential items, as I mentioned. And also when it comes to cleaning supplies, toilet bags, paper towels, paper cups, utensils, pack those as well. So when you go there, when you order pizza or whatever, you already have those, and you don't have to open up a box and find the box in the kitchen and find your utensils. So if you have a little items, the needy items that you're going to need right away, have a little boxes packed, label them either for each room or just combination. So you're not frustrated finding which box and opening up the whole bag, unpacking it and packing it back, because you're going to unpack day at a time. Just like you packed and it took you 2 or 3 weeks, it's going to take you 2, 3, 4 weeks to unpack. So having your essential items is very important. It'll make your life a lot easier. By the way, please share your ideas or frustration so others can know. And while you're at my channel, please subscribe if you can and make comments. The next tip is a great tip, and it's one of my favorite ones, is that we all have computers and TVs and sound system and electronic equipment and things like that. We have furniture that needs to be dismantled. And I'm not the kind of person that likes to do handyman stuff, but if I have to do it, I have to do it. And I would never remember how to assemble or put things together. Before you unpack or before you dismantle all these cables, take pictures of TV, how it is connected to the sound system, how the computers are connected to your laptop is connected to the desktop, and all these little wires that you need, so many wires. Same thing with the furniture. If you are dismantling a furniture like a dining table, some of these have fancy nuts and bolts and braces. Take pictures of those so you have a record. And as you are breaking down, take pictures so you have steps ready, or write them down that, hey, this legs goes first, or this legs goes first, and this nuts and bolts goes first. So if you take pictures and make notes on these, it'll be great. Of course, this does not matter if you're going to be hiring a moving company, they can do it. But if you're going to be doing this on your own, a guy like me would never be able to do it. I would probably call somebody to do it. But it's always great to have those pictures, especially for those electronic cables. We all have electronic gadgets in the house, and one wrong wire will make a lot of things not work. I think that's a great tip. The next tip is people don't clean stuff as they go along. So when you have a table and you remove the shades and the other things on the table may be dusty, or the thing that you're taking out may be dusty. So as you remove stuff on it, clean that table. If you have a bookshelf and as you're taking out those books, they may be dusty, or they may be insects, dried insects or spider webs on the books or on the shelf. So as you are packing those, clean them now and pack them. So when you go there, you don't have to clean them, because your cleaners, your helpers are not going to clean them. You're going to be very frustrated to clean it at that time. So it's best as you are unpacking, as you are decluttering, as you are taking things out, have a cleaner, have a paper towels, have some rugs, etc. ready for every time you are unpacking, so that as you unpack, you find dust, you find dead flies, or you find other things that needs to be cleaning. Clean them as you go. If you're packing a lamp and lampshade, and if they're dusty, if the bulbs have mist on it or fog on it, then clean the bulb now before you pack it away, so that when you move, it'll be easier to do. This is a very simple trick, and it's a very helpful trick, and it saves a lot of time when you are packing, because it takes longer to pack than to unpack. So all these things that are done ahead of time will save you a lot of time, and it will make your move very smooth when you get there. If by chance you are thinking about moving sooner or later, and if you need some ideas on what mistakes not to make when selling a home, I did a video. You can watch it. It's the Avoid These Costly Mistakes When Selling a Home. I'll have the link at the end of this video. Unpacking and packing can be challenging, but it can also be very easy. One of the things you keep in mind is that pack one box at a time. Start early. Start decluttering. Get rid of stuff first. This will all make your packing and unpacking and moving and going to your new location a memorable and fun move. Good luck to you if you are thinking of moving. Thank you for watching my video.